Kirsty _diamond painter. Welcome to my channel and the March WIP Chat, which I'm also using to announce that there is 1 month to go until the Wizarding World DPalong event. So a bit of a 2-in-1 video today, which I'm very excited for. So if we start with we'll do the little WIP Chat things first, and then I will tell you all about Wizarding World DPalong if you don't already know, and just to go over the details again if you do already know, and we'll do that at the end, or kind of like second half, I guess, if you want to put it that way. So first off, how have you guys all been? Let me know. Has it been an incredibly busy month again? I know it definitely has been for me. And let me know what you're working on. What events have you participated in, if you've participated in any this month? What ones are you looking forward to? That kind of thing. So as you can see, I have already started this section. I started this last night and thought, why not finish it in the WIP Chat rather than finish it and then start in a new section and having another part half unfinished, knowing me. So this is the Bittersweet kit, which is now discontinued by Diamond Art Club. I'm working on this area, I think. It looks about right. Don't have too much to do. I was thinking, like, obviously from the artwork, all of this was kind of, there was a lot of colour blocking with the colours, but also a lot of confetti where the colours kind of mingle. So I was hoping that this area would be a lot less confetti. It's not too bad, could be worse, also could be better. I have found, especially with the last few kits, where there have been a lot of confetti, turns out I prefer colour blocking quite a lot, so that's the kit I'm working on. I am using this, I can't remember what it was called, Galaxy, Purple Galaxy, something like that, pen from, this is when I'm probably going to get the pronunciation wrong, C'est plus beau à tout. They are a French company. They have their own website, but I do believe they're on Etsy as well. So that's the pen I'm using. Got the, if it's going to focus, there we go, single stainless steel tip in one end and the 6-placer tip in the other end, both from Diamond Art Club. I am kitted up into trays, kind of like this one. They're all Bella Art Nicole. This is, I don't actually know where the lid for this one is, but this was their event tray they made. The lid is beautiful, so that's kind of annoying that I can't immediately see where it is. This is their 3.1 version, so it has the external spout and it's also got the kind of tray shelf at the back, which I found is actually really, really useful. So yeah, I am kitted up into trays like this. Some of them have got this shelf, some of them don't, but they're all this style tray. With this kit there are quite a few colours that only have a tiny amount, so I don't have enough trays for every single colour yet. My tray collection is building. But also, when there's like this tiny amount, I don't bother putting them into a tray because you generally only need 4 or 5 at a time. So these just go in my Art Dot 60 case storage. Even the ones that are in trays, I do still put a few into these containers. It's like this one, I think, is kitted up into a tray. Yeah, so this is in one of the max trays. Just put a few in the container. If I find that I've missed one, I don't have to get the whole tray back out. I can just grab from here. So that's how I'm kitted up. This is the tray caddy from Bella Art Nicole again. These trays literally sit in here. It's connected with magnets, like a cover minder. Just means I don't have to hold the tray. lazy, but it works. I'm not knocking it everywhere all the time. I am also using release paper. You can see it just under here. Is this design, don't know what it's called, I probably should have looked it up, but it is from Beaux Crafty Corner. They are on Etsy, love all of their designs. This is the thick matte version in 5x4 inch, I believe. They do a thin version, they do matte, gloss, and they also have holographic designs, which I still need to try out. I have recently made an order from them, but still went with the matte. I just like the matte, you know? I believe that's all the accessories and things I'm using. But if something else crops up, I'll let you know as I'm using it. So that's all the accessories I'm using. I will get started. I'm going to go with the T symbol, I think, which is this kind of dark green colour. Let's give it a bit of a shake. So last WIP Chat, I mentioned I had made a couple of purchases, but I hadn't yet received the items. I have now received them. One of them was this event tray, so I really should find the lid for that. Bear with. Okay, so whilst finding the lid before I show you, I also forgot the putty I am using in the pen is Ice Pixie by Crafting with Cat UK. She is on Etsy. It smells amazing. This is definitely one of my favourite scents. And it also looks amazing too. It smells of bubblegum. And look at that pretty colour. So yeah, one of my favourite ones from her. I can't stop smelling it. So yeah, a little bit sidetracked, but as I found the lid, I wanted to show that. So this is the WIP tray that I ordered. I don't think I actually took part in the event in the end, but I love the tray so much that I wanted to get it anyway. So there's that. And I also got an orange tray from them, just standard, not an event tray or anything, it's just the newer one with the shelf, so I went with that. It's a very bright colour. And the last thing from that order I got was this work in progress frame, so same as what I've got this one in, but in another colour. And I actually have got a couple more colours coming in the most recent order that I've made from them. I just wanted things to match, you know? So that was one of my purchases from February. The other purchase was this pen from Madwood Turn-ins on Etsy. It's beautiful colour, and it is based on the Star Regulus. So I'm thinking this might be the pen accessory that I use for WISDingWorlddpalong. It's in my house colours. It's named after one of the characters. So kind of perfect to use. They also included this little card to say what polish was used. Can't really smell it now, but when it first arrived, you could definitely smell the fruity scent, I guess. So that's really nice, and I'd not actually noticed that before with other pens that I bought. So they were my 2 purchases from last month that I mentioned but didn't physically have yet to tell you about. What else happened in March? I finished one kit, which was the Mushroom Witch from Bella Art de Nicole, or Bella Art Diamonds. That turned out really, really pretty. I will put a photo of it here for you. I still need to enter that into my diamond painting logbook actually, so nearly finished with this one and I still haven't entered the last one that I finished. I'm normally very good at doing that as soon as I finish them, but things have been a little bit hectic lately, so I need to do that. And so I love working on it. It's a beautiful kit, beautiful finish. I don't think there were many other diamond painting things that happened over March. I've made a few purchases. 2 of them have yet to arrive because one of them I only actually made the purchase of last night. So that's why it hasn't arrived yet. And the other one I think I only purchased last week. So yeah, those are gonna be featured in next month's WIP Chat. And then I have also got a few more putties from Cat, so I will show you those later. General things that have been going on. I think I told you about the Lego set I ordered. So if you don't know one of my other hobbies, because I like to have expensive hobbies, diamond painting and Lego, I'm sure my bank account loves me. Yeah, with that I purchased the new Tudor Corner Lego set. That has now been built. It looks amazing. Absolutely loved the build. It was a very fun one to do as well. There were a lot of fun techniques in building it. But I have also purchased a little kind of, I think it officially is a bookcase, but I am now using it to display Lego. So if you see other Lego content creators, they will have these Billy bookcases from IKEA. I've got one of the shorter ones because the smaller one fits in the space that I want it to go better than the taller one would. Taller one would still fit, but it just wouldn't fit with the rest of the room, if that makes sense. So I've gone with the shorter one, built that, looks amazing, and now, oops, I am filling it with Lego, which is so much fun and gives me an excuse to buy more. Not that I need any more. But I do have a £50 Lego voucher, so I need to use that at some point. I have heard though that there are some new Lego Harry Potter sets coming out in June or July, I think it was, and I've seen like a preview of one of them and it looks amazing, so I think I might save it until then. Oops. For now I've got plenty of Lego that I can rebuild and display. The other thing that happened in March actually, which I know I did mention before, so I was very excited for it. Lady Gaga has now released her new album. I do like it quite a lot. It's currently in my car. My car's quite old, so I don't have a Bluetooth system or any fancy connectivity like that. I have a CD player and a radio. Radio gets boring, so I have got Lady Gaga's new album in my car. It does also have an exclusive track on, so the physical CDs have got one extra track compared to the Spotify or Apple Music versions. And I quite like that one. So it's a shame the only place I can listen to it is in my car, because it's a really good song. She has also announced her tour, so I think they go on sale next week. I think it's on Thursday next week. I will be at work setting an alarm and then just frantically refreshing my phone while sat at my desk to try and get tickets for that. So please think of me while I battle to get a space there. Also unusual, especially for Lady Gaga, it looks like all UK dates are fully seated. Not that I would buy stand-in tickets anyway, because I am far too old now to be standing for that long. I like to be able to have a seat so that if I do get a little bit worn out, I've got something there. I can have a little rest. Oops. And then carry on. But yeah, the whole thing is seated. It's floor seating rather than general stand-in admission, which is interesting. I've been to a few Lady Gaga concerts in the past. They're amazing. And I was young enough then to be standing for the whole thing. But yeah, it's been a while. Okay, so I will quickly find the purchase I made from Crafting Cat UK to show you that. And then I will tell you a bit more about wizardingworlddpalong and all the new and exciting things that are going to be happening for that. Okay, so these are the 2 putties that I got from her. Ooh. Got the Easter eggs, which literally smells like Easter eggs. I know I do this every time I purchase from her, especially with the food scents. Like the cola bottles one, it smells exactly like cola bottles. Which obviously it would, because that's what she's selling it as. But when I smelt it for the first time, I was still shocked that it smells so like cola bottles. Same with this one, it smells like there is chocolate in this. Don't eat them though, I will say that. And then I've also got the vintage bookstore. I'll say that again. Vintage bookstore. Again, it smells amazing. Also one that could potentially be relevant for wizardingworlddpalong. You can feel like you're in the Hogwarts library. So those are the purchases. Well, that's the one purchase that I made in March that I've received. The other 2 purchases, one is from Beaux and Nicole, obviously, because I am always purchasing from them. I have ordered another tray tower, as I've got quite a few large trays now that aren't in a tower. They're just loose, so I've reorganised my desk a bit so that I can get another tower. I've also ordered 2 limited edition, I can't pronounce my words today, trays from them. One is the mermaid tray, absolutely stunning. I'll put a little photo here, like preview, because you should definitely jump on that if you like mermaids, magical things. It looks amazing. And the other one is the pet tray. There's a cat, a guinea pig, and a dog on there. Super cute. Jamie and Nicole, who run the business, have got 2 cats, 2 dogs, and 2 guinea pigs. They always like to mention it because all of their pets are showing up and making funny things happen during their lives. So it's kind of like a little tribute to that, as well as being an unofficial event tray for, I can't remember what the event is, Paws and Claws maybe? But there is a pet themed event happening as well. So that is one purchase. Did I get anything else from them? Oh, and then a couple more of the work in progress magnet frames. Just so I've got a few more colours to make things all match. And then the final purchase I've made in March is from Bees Crafty Corner, which are the release papers. I can't remember how many I ordered from them, like 4 sets maybe. One of the sets I'm so excited for is specially made for the WIP event. So it looks amazing. I will kind of talk about it more in a bit when I go through the sponsors and things, but I will definitely recommend getting those because it looks stunning. I'm so excited to receive them. So yeah, I think that is fully done with things that have happened in March now. So we are also nearly at the end of this colour, which I'm quite surprised about. I'm actually getting better at this talking and diamond painting thing. Still not great, don't get me wrong, but we're getting better. So I don't know which one to do next now. Let's do number 5. And then I can talk to you all about wizardingworlddpalong. Okay. This is this very light blue, nearly white colour. Okay, so the event. I'm so excited for this. I did do this event for the first time last year. So this is the 2nd year now. I've changed a couple of bits based partly on feedback and partly on how I felt it went myself. And yeah, so it's the same dates. So it will start on the 2nd of May, which is also the anniversary of the Battle of Hogwarts, and it will finish on the 31st of May. So it runs for a month. You don't have to have a new start. You can use a canvas you're already working on. The only thing I do ask is that you have the required size, which is 40cm by 40cm or equivalent, still remaining on your work in progress. So if you've only got like a tiny section like this left of the kit, unfortunately you would have to then start a new one. But if you've got over half of it left, or you've only started a small section, absolutely fine to use that. Obviously the kits do need to be Harry Potter themed or Fantastic Beasts themed, hence wizardingworlddpalong. They don't have to be licensed kits. Obviously licensed is encouraged, but to participate they don't need to be licensed. If you would like to enter for prizes, then it will need to be licensed. So any kit to participate, a licensed kit if you want to be entered into prizes. There are prizes this year. We've got a few, and they won't be at the halfway point and at the end like I did last year. It will just be at the end. So to qualify for those prizes, you have to be working obviously on a Harry Potter themed or Fantastic Beasts themed kit, has to be licensed, and you have to have completed a 40cm by 40cm area or equivalent. So you could do a 30cm by 50cm area, as long as it adds up to that amount. I'll put a little graphic on the screen because smaller kits do count too. If you've got 2 of the small kits to make up the area. I used this graphic last year, it seemed to really help people understand, so I will put that on screen. Hopefully that helps again. For the start, I will be asking that, same as I did last year, you take a photo with a keyword that will be given nearer the time of the start date, written on a piece of paper within the photo, just to make sure that the photo is being taken around the time it said, because obviously you're not going to be able to get that keyword until I give it, or you won't know what that keyword is until I give it out. That seemed to work last year, so that's what we're going to do again. It will be a different keyword though, so don't worry about that. Something I'm very excited for this year though, which is going to be new. I am doing kind of house competition, I guess. So there will be an entry form. There was an entry and exit form last year. There's just going to be an entry form this year. So you don't have to worry about filling multiple things in, just the one entry form. When you fill that entry form in, there will be a question asking you which house you would like to represent. So you can choose your house. Unfortunately, I couldn't think of a way of it sorting for you without it causing me a lot of extra work. So you are choosing which house you want to be in. And then, oh, that doesn't want to stick there. I've been having a bit of trouble with this top line. I left it slightly uncovered, kind of like it is down here. And then I got my fluffy jumper stuck to it. So this top line is a little bit unsticky. Sidetracked anyway. So yeah, you choose your house. And then throughout the event, you can earn house points. So there will be house points each week for posting progress. So progress photos of the kits you're working on, you'll earn house points. And then on top of that, I'm also going to be giving a little challenge each week. So it might be include this item in your progress photo or something like along those lines. I think most of the time it will be include this in your progress photo. And they will give you bonus house points. There's no prizes for this part of it. This is purely for the fun and kind of friendly competition, and then bragging rights for the house that wins. I might make like a little badge or something that you can post if you want to, if you win the house cup, as it were. Yeah, I just thought that'd be a fun extra challenge. I have also left it open to sponsors if they want to post their own challenges for you to get extra points again, then they are more than welcome to do so. I know of some that are going to be doing it already, and some are still confirming whether or not they want to. So I would definitely recommend following all of the sponsors on their social medias. It could be posted to any of their platforms at any time during the event, so definitely make sure you're watching those. I also thought about how to make it fair, because we all know that there are some houses that are more popular than others. That's always the case with different things anyway. But I didn't want one house to win just by default because they have 30 people in the house, whereas all the others only have 5 or 6. So the points given will kind of work on a percentage basis. So say there are, now I'm trying to think of the easiest number to quickly do in my head. Say there's 10 people in one house. If you post a progress photo, you will get 10 points for that progress photo, because there's a maximum of 100 points per house per challenge or progress post, if that makes sense. So if there were 10 people in one house, each person will get 10 points for the progress post they do. If there were 3 people in a house, obviously it doesn't exactly split into 100, but I would probably round it up. So if 2 of the people did it, they would get 34 points each, because obviously it's 33.333 if you did it exactly. If the third person also did it, so everyone in the house did it, it would still just be flat 100 because you can't get more than 100 points per challenge. Hopefully that makes sense. Basically, it's a fair way of doing it. We'll see how it goes after the first week. I may adjust it slightly, but I don't think I will need to. We shall see. And then, yeah, I will each week there will be a video. So I think I've got it to do every Saturday again, which is what I did last year. Works quite nicely. And you will be updated on where your house sits in terms of winning the House Cup. So there's those bits. And I think that's kind of all of the rules and things covered. I definitely should have made a list or something beforehand because I'm notorious for forgetting things, and well, I forgot to make the list, so I will still leave a link to the event document. It's got all of the sponsors and their social medias and things. It's also got a link to my Instagram and the event Facebook group. So you can check the pinned post on my Instagram for all the event details, and there's also a post in the featured group, in the Facebook group, in the featured tab with all the event details. So you can check those out as well. The only other thing about the event is our lovely sponsors, which I am so thankful for again. Some of them are providing prizes, some of them are doing products that can be purchased. Same as last year, I didn't require them to supply a prize to sponsor, just to kind of get involved in some way. Just a way to kind of give them a bit of promotion without having to kind of sacrifice anything from their business, I guess. I know there's still a lot of small businesses recovering from the last few years, still having a rough year this year possibly, so I don't have the biggest following, but if I can do a little bit to help them, then I want to be able to do that. So we have got Crafting Cat UK as one of our sponsors. She is providing a gift card as a prize. We have got Bella Art de Nicole, or Bella Art Diamonds. I think I've got them down as Bella Art de Nicole, but same company. They are still working out the details, so I will get back to you on that one, but they are sponsoring, they will be doing something. We have got Butterfly Effect Wares sponsoring. They are very kindly providing a pen and putty pack as a prize. It is this one here that I am showing on screen. It will be shipped from them, so I don't physically have it, but here is the image. I'm based in the UK, in case you didn't realise from my accent. They're obviously based in America, and as most people that participate are American based, it seemed kind of silly for them to send it to me to then send it back to America, so they will be shipping it out. And then Bee's Crafty Corner, so who I mentioned earlier, she is doing a couple of things. So she is providing 2 prizes. They are kind of packs, I guess, or like bundles. Bundles is probably a better word. So there is a $10 Canadian gift card, and when you then use that gift card in your order, she will also include a pack of the event release papers. I will put a picture of them on screen now so that you can see them. So yeah, she's got 2 of those bundles, the $10 Canadian gift card and the event release paper bundles. She is supplying. And obviously she has created these event release papers as well. They are available now from her store. There is a direct link to them within the event document, so I will leave that all below in the description. As I've already said, I have ordered mine already. I'm very excited for them to get here. And the final sponsor is Flora Designs. I hope that's how we say it. They are also still waiting on them to confirm what it is they will be doing. I'm very excited to see whatever it is. It sounds like it will be a product of some kind as well. So yes, very excited to hear from them. Oh, that confused me. So yeah, they are our sponsors for the event. As I said before, all of their links are within the event document, so make sure you go give them all a follow. Join their Facebook groups if they have one. All of that kind of thing. And then hopefully, I will see you all in May to do the event. I'm very excited for this, especially as it's the second one. Like, I kind of know what I'm doing now. So yeah, very excited. If you do have any questions about it, or questions about anything else as well, let me know. You can either drop a comment down below, or you can message me on Instagram or Facebook. If you message me on Facebook and I haven't responded within a couple of days, just mention me in a post within the Facebook group. It's more than likely that the message has gone to the pending category. I'm not a super big Facebook user, so I don't necessarily see the pending things or get notifications for them, or not the pending, the requests. So I don't always get notifications for that. So yeah, if I've not responded within a couple of days, mention me in a comment within the Facebook group or make a post mentioning me, and then I will get back to you, because it's probably just because I haven't seen it. So yeah, I still don't know which kit I'm going to be doing for WISDingworlddpalong yet. I've got quite a few, so I will probably put them in one of those name generator wheels and then pick 2 from that and put those 2 on my Instagram stories for everyone to decide. That's how I usually pick what kit I do next. So yeah, might as well do the same for that. Right, that's kind of everything here, so thanks for watching if you've got this far. This kit will definitely be finished by the next time I do one of these WIP Chats. I will hopefully have another one done as well. So we shall see what happens. But for now, I will say goodbye and see you next time.